This is Geek Battleground.
Hi everybody, welcome to Geek Battleground. My name is Colt Adkins. This is my friend Jacob Scarberry. Tonight we're going to be talking. Oh, sorry, I guess I'm talking over him now.
That's all right.
So tonight we're going to be talking about some movies. Mostly we're going to be talking about the comic book releases that have coming out this year.
Yes.
We're going to kind of give our opinions on who we think is going to do better than, which one's going to do better than the other ones. We're going to give a little information about what we know about some of these films. We're going to really just kind of figure out which ones we think are really going to top the box office this year.
Oh yeah.
So let's take a look at it. We're going to get started here. We're going to kind of break these down one at a time. We're going to talk about Deadpool first. Deadpool was released on February 12th.
I was there.
I actually haven't seen it.
Oh, it's great.
But so you liked it, did you?
I loved it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just got some numbers on this. Worldwide, it has done over $750 million
Wow.
on a $58 million budget.
That's amazing.
It is pretty wild. I think Fox is probably loving Deadpool right about now.
Oh yeah.
They've already, greenlit the sequel.
Oh yeah. I'm
So-
excited. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, it's probably a little too rowdy for my taste.
Yeah,
but,
it's not a family movie.
Yeah.
Contrary to what everybody is saying. Bring your kids. No.
Oh
Don't.
God. Well, I'm saying Ryan Reynolds said not to bring your kids.
No. And you shouldn't. But I was at a theater screening, brought their kids, made them leave.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. I mean,
It's
it was
pretty
bad
good.
enough with Batman v Superman
Oh,
with the kids. Like
Oh,
there were
I can
nightmare
imagine.
sequences in that movie.
I haven't seen that one yet. I don't want to.
There are
right
nightmare.
yet.
Yeah. So, but let's go back to Deadpool here.
Okay.
I mean, it's made a ton of money for Fox. Again, a $58 million budget, and it's already almost up to $800 million. What do you think is probably the appeal of Deadpool?
Well, it's completely different from any other comic book movie. It's not. It's an R-rated comedy action movie. It's just different from like the Marvel and the DC movies out there. The only other R-rated movie I could think of for comic books would be the Blade movies with Wesley Snipes, which those were fun, but not really funny. Even though they had a.
Well, I think they had their moments of
They
humor.
did have their moments, yeah, but it wasn't like Deadpool where it's constant humor.
Right.
Yeah, constant snappy, witty remarks, everything like that. So.
Right. So,
Fun movie.
and I can say, and I have heard that. I mean, that they really kept true to the character
Oh,
as
yeah,
far as the
they
comic
did.
books go.
Yes, it's amazing how well they did.
Yeah. To me, like I said, it's probably a little too rowdy. I think they probably could have done a PG-13 cut of it. But they decided to go. Well, I mean, they decided to go with what they wanted, and
Right.
that's what they did. And to be quite honest, it's paid off for them.
Oh yeah, but the only thing I'm worried about is every comic book movie now going to have an R-rated version, either in theaters or on Blu-ray, because they're already going to do the Batman v Superman extended edition 3-hour cut R-rated.
Yeah, I know.
Blu-ray.
I think that's kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, the movie's already 2.5 hours long. Does
yeah.
it really need to be that long?
Well, long movies don't bother me, but
no.
uh,
If they're well paced.
if they're well done. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we see that Deadpool has done really, really well. You like the movie.
I loved it. Me and my fiance did.
Yeah.
Awesome movie.
Now we're going to talk about Batman versus Superman.
Okay.
Dawn of Justice.
Mhm.
Again, it actually has pretty good numbers, although the budget is a little larger.
About 5-6 times the budget.
Yeah, exactly. But on a production budget of $250 million, it has passed the $800 million mark. So now I've seen that one, which you haven't seen.
No, not yet.
I actually really liked it. There are definitely some problems, I think, with the movie. It wasn't perfect. Yeah, it's not a perfect movie.
I hear it's visually a beautiful movie.
Oh, it is
those
terrific.
Zack Snyder movies.
Let me tell you something. He can film action.
Oh, he can. 300, even Sucker Punch, which was a terrible movie. It looked great.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a beautiful movie.
It is.
I actually like Sucker Punch, but but
Way to come out there to the people.
well, I just want to be truthful. That's what I
Right,
want to
totally
be.
understand.
We're not going to do any spoilers here,
No.
because we each
I
have
haven't
seen some of
seen
these
it
movies.
yet.
So Ben Affleck was terrific as Batman.
He looks
Gal
great.
Gadot, or is it Gal Gadot?
I've heard it either or.
Yeah.
I'll just say Godot. It's more
So,
foreign, like
yeah.
more fancy, I should say.
Well, whichever one it is, I really wanted more. It really got me excited for the Wonder
yeah.
Woman movie.
That new one looks great. I've
Oh.
seen the production stills.
Mhm.
Oh, man, it looks great.
So, but the critics were really kind of harsh for Batman
the
v
fans
Superman.
love this movie.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's really kind of divided. And I know people that don't like it.
Oh yeah.
And to be quite honest, I think it's good, not great.
Yeah, like any Zack Snyder movie could be.
But it's made a ton of money. Even though like I said, the budget's larger. They've definitely made their money back. I don't think, unless it just has a good run, I don't think it's going to reach the $1 billion mark.
No, I mean Warner Brothers was expected to hit $1 billion almost instantly. With the critical reception, fan reception, it's been kind of good, not great for the most part. So I don't think it's going to get there, especially. I don't know. It could make it, but it'd probably take a long time. Maybe with the re-release in theaters of the 3-hour cut.
Yeah. If it makes $1 billion, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I don't think Deadpool will make that either. To be quite honest.
No, but Deadpool had a smaller budget, and it wasn't expected to be a huge hit.
Oh, it definitely was a success.
It's the highest rated, or it's the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time, and second grossing here in America.
Also, the top grossing X-Men movie as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, so now we're going to get to some movies that haven't come out that are coming up. Captain America: Civil War.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Well, the trailers have been phenomenal. They have really. One thing Disney does well that some of the companies can learn about is not putting everything in the trailers.
Like I learned last year with Terminator Genesis.
Oh God!
I love the movie. Me and my fiance did, but that movie was spoiled for me with that reveal, which it would have been a great twist.
Yeah, well, to be quite honest, and the movie wasn't that good.
No, I loved it. The great 3D.
Yeah, well, did we see it? I can't remember if we saw the 3D or not.
We did.
But the second Batman v Superman trailer. I mean, if you watch that trailer, you're seeing every beat in the movie.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling
every major beat
because it's like the beginning, middle, and end of the story. I'm like, I've seen the movie already.
Yeah,
I saved myself 2.5 hours.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's stuff in there to enjoy,
right?
But they definitely hit the major beats with that.
Right. Yeah.
So Civil War, even though like the last trailer did reveal Spider-Man.
Yes, which I thought it was going to be like the only Spider-Man cameo in the movie.
Well, I think they're going to use him more than that.
I think it's supposed to be about a half hour of Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, it could be. I actually haven't heard that myself, but you're a little more up on the movies than I am.
Right.
I think that they could have maybe held Spider-Man a little bit. They really didn't need him. I didn't think it hurt. Don't get me wrong, because it's not like them doing Doomsday because we all knew Spider-Man was coming.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's just a matter of time it was going to come out in the trailer.
Exactly.
But the other thing I had a problem with the trailer is the Spider-Man mask. I don't know if you see it. You kind of replicated Deadpool a little bit with the animated eyes.
That was actually Spider-Man first, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I thought it was great.
Right, but just
kind of reminiscent of the old Steve Ditko stuff.
Right.
Who was the original artist on Spider-Man. So.
It just kind of threw me off because I'm used to the Sam Raimi and the Amazing Spider-Man movies with the like the sunglass eye,
Well, we don't want to talk about it.
No, let's not. Forget it.
That's a discussion for another day. But I think that Civil War is probably going to be the #1 comic movie this year.
I agree. I mean, because it just has everything. It's Avengers 2.5 essentially.
Exactly. I mean, there's so many characters there. The Russo brothers have really shown that they know how to make a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
Captain America: Winter Soldier is probably my favorite of the MCU.
Mine too.
Just a phenomenal movie. I think they did a really great job. Yeah, they would have to do a whole lot to screw this movie up, I think.
Yeah.
So
they have to pull a Zack Snyder.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's going to be a lot going on, and I'm certainly my thing I'm looking forward to the most is probably Black Panther.
Oh yes.
I'm a huge Black Panther fan.
Oh, I do like the Black Panther. I just don't know too much about him. I know he's from Wakanda. Yeah. Right. Which they showed in Avengers: Age of Ultron. But I don't know too much about him.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite characters in the comics. He's a terrific character in the comics.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, plus he's like a king. King of
Wakanda. He's like rich, like Tony Stark rich.
Oh, absolutely. And Wakanda is a really technologically advanced nation as well.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, they have more tech than a lot of the other countries.
Because I think that's where they got the skill for Captain America's shield and the adamantium claws for Wolverine, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the comics.
In the comics at least. Not the movies.
Captain America's shield, actually, in the comics, is a combination of vibranium and adamantium.
Yeah.
Now, as far as Wolverine, no, that didn't have anything to do with that, but but vibranium, they're kind of using that as like their adamantium because the whole thing between Fox and Disney.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the #1 comic book movie this year,
by
far and away.
It'll probably almost make $2 billion easily.
All right, so the next one comes out, and that comes out May 6th. by the way.
Going to be there.
Yeah. I'm certainly planning on it.
Oh yes.
So now the next one, and to be quite honest, I think this one looks pretty good too.
Yeah.
Looks pretty epic. X-Men Apocalypse. Release date May 27th. I know a lot of people had some complaints when they released that original Comic-Con trailer about Apocalypse kind of looking like a villain from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, it sort of did. Brought me back to my childhood. What is this 20 years ago?
Yeah.
What happened?
But again, that wasn't official. That was not an official trailer.
Special effects and everything.
Yeah, and to be quite honest, I mean the trailer, especially that last trailer they dropped.
Oh yes.
I mean,
great.
I was like, I almost had goosebumps watching this thing because I was like, this just looks so epic.
It does, but it kind of a little bit. I don't know why. It just makes me feel like Age of Ultron a little bit because it seemed like the almost indestructible villain almost, with Apocalypse. But that's just the only negative I have about the trailer that I've seen so far.
Well, in the comics, I mean, he's pretty much indestructible.
Right.
So it's not like they're taking that from something.
No, it's just like from me watching Age of Ultron and then going into the trailer, it's like, oh, did they steal this from Age of Ultron? But that's just me though.
So, but it does look really good.
It does.
I think the cast is going to be really good.
Bryan Singer's back to direct, which
Yeah.
I'm happy about.
As far as X-Men goes, it's almost like he just has them figured out.
He does.
I do wish they do a little bit more with some of the other X-Men, but of course they are bringing some new ones in.
Yeah.
I do think that X-Men Apocalypse will do well.
Yeah.
I think it's actually going to be the second highest grossing X-Men movie this year.
Okay. I
X-Men
was
movie.
going to say the highest. No, I'm like, no, I think it's going to be.
I think it's
Batman
gonna be-
Superman.
I do think that it'll be comparable, maybe a little bit more than some of the other X-Men movies.
Right.
They've all, I think, done right around 600-700 million worldwide.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely going to do those kind of numbers, unless again we just have a hit on our hands.
Right.
But I really think that it's going to be kind of middle of the pack. I think it's going to be a great movie. I love Days of Future Past. I love what Bryan Singer does with the X-Men.
Yes.
But I don't think it's going to hit the numbers that something like Deadpool is.
No, I mean, because Deadpool was just. It came at the right time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Deadpool. There was just something, serendipitous about Deadpool.
Right. I think X-Men Apocalypse is going to be riding the heels of the Civil War train for quite a while, so it may not reach the heights, but it will probably be a huge hit, like you said.
I definitely think it's going to do a lot of money. I just don't think it's going to be Civil War again.
No
It's gonna just
$1
blow them all
billion
away.
territory.
Yeah. I mean, you never know, but X-Men movies don't do that.
No, I mean they've never.
They make money. Don't get me wrong, but they
Right.
just don't make that kind of.
Right, they haven't done that.
All right, so the next one that comes out is on June 3rd,
No.
and we are not. I don't know about you, but I'm not really excited about this movie.
Not really. No.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Ugh.
Out of the Shadows.
The first one. Eh.
Well, I mean, the first one, it's just hard to describe how bad this movie was because it really took for granted, I think, so much of. I mean, it didn't do justice to the cartoon from the 80s or the comic books.
Or even the older movies from the 90s.
Yeah, exactly.
Great, except for the third one, of course.
Yeah, well, I mean, I love the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
yeah.
That's a great movie.
Oh, I love it.
From looking at the trailers for this movie, though, it does look like they have made improvements.
It looks like they had more fun.
Yeah, it looks like they have more fun. I think like they've actually kind of toned down the darkness a little bit.
The first one was just too dark. It was too much, too Michael Bay-ish.
Yes, I agree. I do think they've made some improvements, and there's going to be. If you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, you might be kind of excited about Krang.
Yeah, Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady.
I mean, I think they actually look pretty spot on.
I think it fixed the Turtles' look.
Well, they did kind of tone down the green and stuff. So
and they
they're a little.
this, I hope.
Yeah. So the Turtles definitely. I do think that from the trailers, it looks better than the first movie.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it looks brighter, it looks more fun, it looks a bit more kid-friendly than the first one, which is what's going to make this movie a huge hit, is the kids going to go see it.
I think so. I mean, if you like Michael Bay, Transformers, and stuff like that, you're probably going to like this movie.
No.
I don't think, I don't know how much the original made.
It was a good bit.
Yeah, but I think this is probably going to be one of the lower end, for sure.
Yeah, but it's still going to
as far as comic book movies. I think it'll make enough. They'll do another sequel.
Oh, yeah.
But I do think that this one, I don't think it's going to bomb by any means. I do think it'll make some money, but I don't think, I think every other movie, except for maybe one, is going to make more money.
But
So
I'm not looking forward to that much.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go see it. I'll probably do my review.
I might see it in 3D, possibly.
I don't know if it's even worth it, but we'll see how it goes.
I mean,
you
the
never
first
know. It
one-
might be a surprise.
I mean, the first one actually had really good 3D if you like 3D spectacle like that.
Well, I couldn't bring myself to pay for it.
Well, I got the 3D Blu-rays.
Oh, well, there you go.
So it was worth it in the home front.
So yeah, I think we both think though that it's probably not going to be one of the lower end. We're not really looking forward to seeing it, and as far as the money goes, it's probably going to be lower end
Yeah,
of the rest of the movies.
especially with Michael Bay's reputation as being a jerk.
All right, so our next movie, comic book movie.
Another one I'm looking forward to.
Now this one, yeah, Suicide Squad, comes out on August 5th. They have done a tremendous job. Warner Brothers, for some reason, their marketing department, I don't know if they're the greatest or whatever, but
Disney, I think, is better.
yeah, I agree. But the marketing for this movie has been
phenomenal.
every trailer has been good.
Even the Comic-Con trailer was excellent.
Yeah, I mean it was
Loved it.
dark and kind of freaky, but there was just something about it that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
And then they go with the actual official first trailer,
Oh man.
you know, with the Bohemian Rhapsody, and now they got Ballroom Blitz in the new one.
Oh yes, Bohemian Rhapsody was my favorite trailer of this year so far.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Oh, I agree. It even makes me kind of root for Jack Courtney.
I hope he does something, or else I'm not going to see a movie with him. No matter how good it looks, no more Jai Courtney for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I actually don't think he looks that bad in this movie.
No,
but,
he looks great as Captain Boomerang.
Now, I do think it's somewhat of a risk. Of course, everything that Warner Brothers right now is doing is kind of a risk.
Yeah, because they're trying to hop on the Avengers bandwagon and create their own cinematic universe, which every studio is doing that now.
Well, I think Valiant Comics is doing that too.
Even the Hanna-Barbera movies are going to
I
do
know.
that. Scoob.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
Does that even really need to happen?
But, again, a conversation for another day.
Another day.
But I think that this movie, other than Batman, although Batman v Superman, to be quite honest, was the movie I was looking forward to the most.
Yeah, it kind
This
of
year.
disappointed a little bit.
And I thought it was good, again, not great. But Suicide Squad was probably the second, well, no, Civil War was definitely the second.
Yeah.
But I do
This
think,
was 3.
yeah, Suicide Squad looks like it's going to be phenomenal. I actually think this one's going to make a ton of money.
I think so too. I mean, I think people's going to go there for the Joker, see Batfleck again.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks great.
Well, plus, I mean, it's just like, again, the cast looks like they're having a ton of fun in this movie.
Margot Robbie, or Robbie, is it Robbie or Robbie?
I think it's Roby.
Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
Oh, you just can't.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, I think again, I think the cast, like Cara Delevingne, Cara Delevingne, she looks wicked.
She's the
As the Enchantress.
Yes, it looks great.
And I'm like, I mean, because a lot of times, I mean, she's a pretty good looking girl, and sometimes you don't really expect them to kind of go with the old ugliness,
Yeah,
But I think she went
she
for
does
it.
well. Yeah. Everybody looks like they're having fun and they're going 100% on
Yeah.
this movie.
So I think Warner Brothers is actually going to be the company to beat this year
I can
with
see
Suicide Squad.
Right.
I really think they're going to make, as far as all the other, like between Fox and Marvel, I can't really count Paramount because I think they're doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
They only have one movie, so it's not, they're
Yeah.
kind of out of it. But I think that Warner Brothers with Suicide Squad, if this movie is any good at all,
It looks great.
and plus there's nothing, I mean, they've got other movies to compete with, but as far as comic book movies, there's nothing until November.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a huge gap.
That's a huge
for
gap.
comic
That's
book
a
movies.
3-month gap.
Yeah, so I think that Suicide Squad, I think it's going to eat it up. I think it's going to eat it up. And so I do think that even though I think that Civil War will be the #1 box office, I think that Warner Brothers might have Marvel beat this year.
Right.
As far
I
as
agree.
for both movies.
Right. Because they're looking at almost $1 billion for both movies, possibly.
Yeah.
Which I can see that happening with Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Batman v Superman, not so much.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so we got one more to talk about here. Doctor Strange. This one doesn't come out until November 4th. They just dropped the trailer. And to be quite honest, again, that's one thing I love that Marvel and Disney do is that they really know how to market their movies.
Right, looks phenomenal.
It does, I mean, the trailer looked good. I think this is probably the riskiest movie of the year.
I agree, totally.
I think they're going into a part of the universe now where you're going to see a lot of horror elements. You're going to see magic. I mean, really, and they've played around with it in the Thor movies.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's mainly Earthbound.
Yeah, and
essentially.
well, plus they've also kind of really played it up as science.
Yeah,
Asgardian science. We don't necessarily understand.
Yeah, they say magic and science is the same thing in Asgard, so it's not really risk taking until November 4th. Of course.
Yeah. So I think, and to me, Doctor Strange was always a character that personally I never cared for.
He looks too much like Tony Stark a little bit with the goatee and everything.
They've all got that going on.
Yeah, that's true.
They're just trying to be cool.
Yeah.
But I do think that it's probably going to be a good movie. But I think that the themes that they're going to deal with, I think that some of the elements.
It's going to alienate the audience of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I think so.
I mean, because too much magic, possibly.
Well, I think, and again, the horror elements, because I think the director, director Derek.
Scott Derrickson.
Scott Derrickson. He
mainly done horror.
Yeah. So you're looking at somebody who's done that type of thing, and I think he's probably a good fit for this.
Yeah, he's a good filmmaker overall.
But you're going to deal with a lot of dimensional stuff here.
Right.
You're going to deal with demons.
Yeah. Seems like a lot like Inception from the trailer. Like with the everything in the trailer, just like Inception.
Yeah. So I mean, but we'll see more once they release some more.
Right. But I think the whitewashing aspect is going to be biting them in the butt a little bit. With
come up with the ancient one.
Yeah, Tilda Swinton, I think is.
Which she's a tremendous actress.
She is, but I mean, you could have hired an Asian. You could have hired Rinko Kikuchi or somebody equally talented.
Well, even if you were going to go female, you could have went with Asian female.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
Even if you're going to change the gender, because to me the gender doesn't really matter.
No, I mean, Asian one could be anybody.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I am interested to see what part Mads Mikkelsen is playing.
Right.
They really haven't. I mean, we've seen pictures.
I love Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, Mads Mikkelsen is so good.
Made in the James Bond movie.
Oh, Hannibal.
Hannibal.
Oh, so good.
Oh,
but
I can't wait.
But yeah, I do think that this is going to be the riskiest movie of the year.
I agree. I mean, it's going to be a risk. I think it's still going to be a big hit because it's Marvel. Who's not really going to see a Marvel movie?
True, but I do think that again, Civil War is going to blow it up. But
it's going to be probably the number one movie of this year.
Yeah, but Doctor Strange, I think it's going to be a heat between. He's waving at my wife. By the way.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
I wasn't paying attention.
I think for dead last, it's going to be between the Turtles and Doctor Strange.
I agree.
So I do think Doctor Strange may actually do a
I
little bit
think
more.
Turtles going to be at the bottom.
So, but you just never know. I mean, people love Transformers, and and those movies are terrible too. So
why do they love it? I think it's mainly China who wants to see 3D spectacle. That's all it is.
All right, so again, going through this, we both think that Civil War is definitely going to
be the top one.
Be the top one. Again, I think we're both saying that Doctor Strange and the Ninja Turtles could be the bottom.
It could flip flop in between there.
Yeah, I think that's the way it's going to go. And then of course you're going to have other movies in between. I think Warner Brothers with Suicide Squad is going to be the company to win as far as comic book movies go. Of course, we know Disney's got other stuff coming.
Oh yeah, they do.
But
that's another video for another time.
Exactly. But as far as comic movies go, yeah, we're going to see Warner Brothers. I think take it this year. It's going to be. I think it's going to be close, but they're going to take it. I mean, it depends on how much money Civil War makes.
I think Civil War is going to be a huge hit. Yeah. I think it's going to be probably one of the top 5 blockbusters of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could be right about that.
Yeah, I mean, it might even take the place of The Force Awakens.
I don't know. That'd be hard to believe because Force Awakens did so well for so long.
Right. I mean, but it still didn't take the number 1 from Avatar. So
it did in
worldwide. It's still short like $700-800 million.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't understand that. But anyway. All right, so that's our picks as far as what we think is going to happen this year. We certainly hope you enjoyed this video. I know we had fun.
Yeah,
I had fun talking about it.
Oh yeah, me too. I love talking about comic books and movies and everything like that. So
we got another video coming up too. We're going to be talking about video game movies, and
yes,
because there are actually 4 video game movies that are being released this year.
Surprisingly,
yeah, I know. But we're going to have a discussion about that in the next video. But we hope you enjoyed this again.
Yes, thank you.
Now, again, my name's Cole. This is Jake.
I'm Jake.
Is there anything you've got to plug or?
No, just say, just give us your comments down below in the video. Just tell us what you think, okay?
Absolutely. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Let me do that again. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
There you go.
Yeah, give us a shout out, and we certainly hope you enjoy this video. Yeah. And thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Live long and prosper.